Telling you, you got a boyfriend.
I don't know. Do I get a boyfriend? Not with you though. Oh. Let's just kiss already. What are you doing later though?
I'm going to bed.
What are you doing later?
What are you doing?
What y'all think I should do?
I think you should bring her home.
I'm not that easy.
And that's what I respect about you.
How would you know that? That's me.
No, I don't know that, but knowing that now, I respect that about you. Really? That's my number. We'll be seeing you.
Guys, you know what else they do? When she's telling you she's going on a girls' night out, what she'll do is she'll meet up with her girls. They'll take pictures together, or they'll do boomerangs, or they'll put it on their Snap story. But then she'll go and stay the whole night, or stay part of the night with a whole nother man. Have a good day, y'all.
Look, pro tip, if you have a girlfriend or a significant other and they want to go out all the time, that's a huge red flag. And if they want to go out without you, if they're inviting you and you're going with them, that's different. But if they want to keep going out with you, that's honestly a single activity. You should not be in a relationship with someone who wants to do single activities. They're obviously not ready for a relationship, bro.
The fact that women want men with money, a lot of y'all men should be grateful that you have money as a...
Now, why would I be grateful that a woman wants to be around me? For the sole fact that I am financially stable, for the sole fact that I have money. So now she wants to be around me. And the only reason that woman wants to be around me is so I can spend my money on her. Baby girl, sweetheart, I don't care how attractive you are. If the only reason you are around me is because I have money and I can give you a life experience that nobody else can, then I don't need you around me. You are a liability. You are a bloodsucker, no disrespect. But there's no point of you being around me because this isn't a mutual thing, because as soon as I go broke, then you're going to leave me. So then what, I'm just supposed to be grateful that women are giving me the time of day? Absolutely not.
No substance, no
like
nothing.
none.
Don't WYD me every
Excuse
2
me?
days.
Cap, a lot of y'all women can't hold a conversation if your lives depended on it. Texting be as dry as a desert, as dry as sandpaper. We all know most of the time the men have to carry the conversation because y'all don't be talking about anything. And I hate when they ask you this, LOL, why you asking me so many questions? Because I'm trying to keep the conversation going. You're not asking any questions. And even when you answer my questions, they're as basic as can be. Number one, we just met. I'm trying to get to know you. Number two, why are you questioning me, asking you simple questions? What are we supposed to talk about then? How can I get to know you without asking you questions? Do you travel? Yes. Okay, where all have you been? I've been all over. Okay, which place was the best in your opinion? New York. Most of y'all women be mad boring. Just stop the cap.
That's very true. A lot of times they call you dry and they start a conversation with, hey. Like, sometimes I feel like some people's like talking to a brick wall. Some people just really put in no effort. So it's like, I mean, what do you want us to do? I totally agree.
And being single, they just go from relationship to relationship, and that's reflective of the fact that they want that comfort there, as do some men. But this is why they're settling for lower value guys, because it's like, he'll do for now. And I say this on my page, if you're a guy who doesn't really look after himself and you think to yourself, I'm punching, it's probably not long term. She probably sees you as a placeholder, as a non-permanent solution to what she wants, which is the Chad, the 6 foot 6 inches, 6 figures a year. Like, every woman wants this, whether or not they'll admit it.
One time my boy, he got this girl, he's like, yo, Jamal, I'm dating this girl, she's so beautiful, she's so pretty, this and that. He brings her to the gym, introduces everybody, cool. All right, bet. He's talking to me about, like, if I think she's attractive. I'm like, dude, she's a pretty girl, yes. I don't see her that way now. That's your girl. I'm not looking at your girl like that, dude. If I'm with a girl that I'm, like, in love with, that I care about, I'm not telling you what I'm doing with them. I'm not letting you see my girl that way. Never. At all.
Yeah, bro, like, I can't see one of my boys' girls in that way. Like, if I have my boy and his girl are out and they talk about, oh, how do I look? Bro, that's not even in the realm of possibility, bro. Like, that's a boundary you do not cross, brother. So, like, honestly, I mean, I feel like he was obviously doing it for validation, but at the same time, you just be like, oh, yeah, she's a pretty girl, and move on. It feels kind of weird when you, like, oh, rate her, stuff like that, when that's not even supposed to be anywhere in your territory.
You're supposed to be on a business trip.
Hello, I'm in a room by myself at night. I can't have
Who the draws is these, bro? Nah, you need to tell me right the now who the draws is these and who in the shower.
There's nobody in the shower.
Michelle, I'm telling you, listen, you better tell me who's in the shower.
I told you, you know what? I like to steam clean my face, so I sit in it.
So wait. So he got his attorney for men cologne. You don't wear attorney for men cologne. Who's in the shower,
that
bro?
belongs to my
Who's
supervisor.
in the shower, bro?
Okay.
Who's in the shower?
Okay, let me tell you.
Listen, ain't no tell me nothing. You better tell me who's in the shower.
So what happened was...
What's all this? What's going on, bro?
Listen to me.
No, ain't no listen to me nothing, man. Move, man. I said, Michelle, I'm telling you, better let me know who's in the shower. Whose shoes is them?
I'm about to tell you, okay?
What the Yo, move.
Can I tell you?
I need to get this.
Oh yeah, you finna bake for me, Betty Crocker? Hey, what's up, booty smasher? What you getting?
Booty smasher?
Hey, Mrs. Slutface, what are we getting to drink for tonight?
Babe, I am dressed modest today.
Hey, glorious ass.
Who the fuck is that?
You got a glorious ass. That's what I said, you got a glorious... Oh, God. Baby, you a trick.
What'd you call me?
I said, I want tricks. I want tricks. Can we get tricks tonight? Fuck.
What are the benefits that a man has from having female friends?
Honestly, none. They get to look at them. They get the benefit.
Huh?
Girls, like I like my guy friends, but, like, I know in the back of my mind that they would want to. So, like, I don't know, like...
What are some of the benefits women have from having guy friends?
Honestly, I don't know. I have to pretend that they... I just, like, we're just a guy friend. We're just friends. And we talk about other girls.
If you guys were walking on the street together and somebody came up and tried to rob you, do you expect him to try and protect you?
Yes.
Okay. If he's going to risk his life for you, what's the equal benefit for him having a female friend?
That's a good question. That's a good question. What's a good benefit? What's a good benefit?
He potentially gets some puss?
No. Not for me.
That's a rough one, brother.
Man, you could see in his face he felt some type of way about it, man. You could tell, bro. Honestly, bro, just don't accept these street interviews, bro. The street interviews are a trap. But hey, bro, it's not a big deal. Just, find a new friend. Don't be around people who disrespect you like that.
Women are interested in men based on 3 criteria. The first is their ability to signal resources. The second is intelligence. And the third is kindness. It doesn't matter how rich or how smart you are. If you're not kind, people eventually don't want you as a mate. And unfortunately online, it's very difficult to signal 2 and 3, so you can signal 1. And when everyone has access to everyone, women who have a much finer filter for mating, because the downside of sex is so much greater for them if they get pregnant, so they have much finer filter. They end up all being drawn or expressing interest to a much smaller group of individuals. So what the dynamic is, you have 50 men on Tinder, 50 women on Tinder. 46 of the women will express all of their interest to just 4 men, which leaves 46 men vying for the attention of just 4 women. So if you apply the Gini coefficient to online dating, it's got the same Gini coefficient as income inequality in Venezuela. So mating inequality is greater than income inequality in Venezuela. And what it leads to is what I call Porsche polygamy. And that is the men who are the top 10% in terms of attractiveness online get 90% of the interest. So that does not lead to good behavior or establishing long-term relationships. Kind of 50 to 90 percentile do okay, but the bottom half of attractiveness of men based on online attractiveness are totally shut out of the market.
That's my number 2.
Yeah, but you're not from... bro.
What? What happened? What happened? Tell me.
NDA. She needs to get an NDA to that phone number ASAP. She needs to sign an NDA.
Why?
Because, bro, she can't be having my number like that. That's crazy. How old are you?
He's grown.
No, Jenna, don't call my phone, and make sure nobody don't call my phone, please.
Are you gonna leak Central C's number?
Why did you even ask him? I'm confused.
Are you gonna leak Central C's number?
No.
Be like, I'm so fat. No, you're not. You're beautiful. Go eat that pizza. Go eat that burger. I love you.
You watch any movie that has a strong female character, look at the male co-star. He's an idiot. He's dumb. Just look at all the latest Thor movies. When the Thor movies first came out in the late 2000s, man, Thor was the man. He was like, he was like a leader. Women. He was the leader of his country and his planet. He was someone that you would honor. And then you look at this latest one, where Jane becomes him, and then he's there. He's a dummy who can't even fly. He runs into a rock. He can't even,
Biggest turnoffs for women is when a man is being indecisive.
Hold on, god damn it.
Oh, shit.
Whenever she asks you something, you can't make a decision. You overthinking everything. She's thinking to herself like, well, I'm indecisive and he's indecisive. It's like, what are we doing here? You're going to turn a lot of women off and lose them before you even get a chance to meet them. Women are going to look at you like, if he can't even make a simple decision as far as where we're going to go eat, then why would I even trust him to make big decisions or even lead us in a relationship?
It's true. As a man, you should be a leader and you should, know what you want to go for. I know people are human. People don't know. People are kind of iffy on things, but just say whatever. Just the first thing comes to mind. Just don't even think about it because you're going to spend 3 hours trying to decide and it's going to waste your time. Just go somewhere. Don't even tell her.
And that I was being discriminated against because of the size of my body.
After 2 viral videos by myself and a viral video by these beautiful young ladies, it looks like we need to go into club culture a little bit further. Let me try to break this down from a monetary business perspective. There are club owners, then there are promoters, and then there are bouncers. Overwhelmingly, men pay to keep these clubs in business, the high-end clubs in major cities. Women do not buy a lot of tables. Men do. Women tend to get in the club for free when they meet specifically what the men who are the customers buying the tables want. Men who are buying these tables are overwhelmingly saying in many major cities that they want traditional model types. These young ladies are plus size models. And as a plus size model, you're still considered plus size, so they did not get in.
People think this is like personal. It's really not. It's just business. When you really look at it, bro, you see the thin body type, the model type, that's the type that's more coveted in society, and that's what guys usually like. So the club's gonna want more girls who look like that because they'll make more money. It's literally just that, bro. It's nothing more deep than that.
When your girl breaks up with you, I'll even go as far as saying if your wife wants to divorce you or separate from you, there's only one thing to say, and you gotta keep your composure. You don't say, oh, I'm sorry, what can I do? What can I do to get you back? I'm so sorry, baby. And crying. You say, okay, I respect your decision, and leave. That shows strength.
The biggest motivation for all men across history, across time, is women. An heartbreak from women. So I encourage all men, if you're listening to me, I encourage you to go out there and get heartbroken at least once or twice. You will change the world. It will spark your mind. I promise you, the biggest motivation for me was somebody had, broke my heart. Just one person, one pill, I went sonic doom.